Hey everyone, it's Yankonomics here, and I'm trying something new for the first time today. I'm actually trying to make a patch notes video. Again, it's first for me. I typically have stayed away from doing patch notes videos in the past, only because of the fact that most people know I'm a super tester, and I don't want to say anything stupid. I don't want to say anything that would break the contractual obligation I have when I signed the NDA to be a super tester. So when I do these patch notes thing, I'm always very nervous about saying something that I shouldn't. So I'm staying strictly with the patch notes here, guys and gals. I'm not going to be giving you any sort of extra information that you wouldn't already get from somebody else. We have the March update. All that is gold does not glitter. It is the Gold Runner campaign. Now the Gold Runner campaign, I'm actually pretty excited about this one. The Somers is a Tier 7 American destroyer. She has 8 rapid reloading guns and 12 torpedoes, and a top speed of 38.6 knots. I think a lot of us had been asking for an American Premium Tier 7 destroyer for a while now. So for you destroyer players out there, I think this is going to be right up your alley. I know for me, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it ends up being a good ship. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to whale it or not. I whaled the Brandenburg here. I'm actually still trying to figure out how to play this thing, and that's why I decided to select the ship and go into an AI battle. I've been playing around with different commander builds with it. A lot of people seem to like Celiacs with Hipper and Harun as inspirations. I also happen to like it with the John Luke pickup build, so that's a good one too. Anyway, enough about the Brandenburg. That was the last campaign. So we have the St. Patrick's Day guys coming out. Brady McMordoff is going to be the guys there. So that's going to be kind of like the Miss Santa Snow Maiden thing that we saw from Christmas time. So that's kind of cool too. And we have a couple new ships coming out. We have, well, one, the Italian battleships are getting released in full force. So that'll be fun for all you Italian battleship players. We have Vittorio Veneto actually getting released too, so that'll be fun for people who necessarily don't have the Roma or don't want to spend the 750,000 global XP to get the Roma. And we have, let's see what else we have. Good stuff coming. We have the Tier 4 Hill, a premium American destroyer. A Tier 4 American destroyer. And that looks like a whole bunch of fun too. As well as the Tiger 59. That actually looks like a bunch of fun for me. I'm not a big cruiser guy by any stretch of the imagination here, but that ship actually looks pretty enjoyable. Now I've seen this ship. I've seen the ship only in Wiki, on the Wikipedia page, where it basically says like, "Hey, here's what it's got: smoke, radar, fast reloading guns." It almost seems like it's like a mini Minotaur. So that'd be kind of cool. Looking forward to that one. Looks like we're getting the Champagne as a global XP ship, 750,000. So if you missed that campaign and you really want that ship, there they are. But arguably the biggest, most exciting thing for me personally coming out in this next update is going to be these Soviet carriers. I've been a big fan of carriers now for the last couple weeks, and if you guys have been on my page lately, you would see that, or on my channel lately, you guys would see that I've been playing them a lot more, and there's a reason for that. I think some of the meta in the game right now is a little screwy, especially when it comes to battleships, and most people know me as a battleship main. But it's been really, really weird. Overpenning everything lately. Overpenning broadside cruisers, overpenning angled cruisers, ricocheting and shattering shells that I feel like shouldn't be ricocheted and shattered. So I've been playing carriers a lot more, and they've really grown on me, and I'm really enjoying playing them. I think I'm getting pretty decent at them. So anybody who's a carrier player, I think this update's going to be right down your alley when we're talking about the Russian aircraft carriers, regardless of how you feel about the current situation in the world. I don't want to get into politics too much here. My humanitarian part of my soul tells me, like, I was a soldier for 12 years. I don't want to see people get killed senselessly. That goes for civilians, that goes for soldiers, that goes for anybody fighting anywhere in the world right now. I would like to see peace, but at the same time, I'm hitting on something as part of a news update thing, because actually everyone was kind of anticipating that we were going to get this Hot Wheels collaboration, and now rumor on the street is that we're not getting the Hot Wheels collaboration because of this. It sounds like it sounds like Hot Wheels or Mattel, which I believe owns Hot Wheels, took a step back from the collaboration and said pump the brakes because of what is going on in the world right now, which is Russia invading the Ukraine. So we have to talk about that a little bit in order to get through, but as of right now, that's been put on hold. That's the rumor on the street. But we are getting 3 Soviet carriers, the Komisalets, the Sarov, and the Pobeda. I'm excited for those. They have a unique full squadron attack thing, which is kind of cool, and yeah, I think it'll be available right around the Gangoot line there, so you can research Global XP your way through it, do whatever you want to do. But I'm excited about that, and we're getting... I can't pronounce the carrier commander's name here, but I'm just going to call him Yevgeny. So he's going to be the carrier guy that we'll get along with the Russian aircraft carriers. And then there's some balancing changes. It looks like we're going to get some buffs to some of the carriers that were lagging behind, like Langley and Shokaku and Hermes. And then there's probably a much-needed nerf here. And I hate to say that because I know Juice is a good friend of mine, and he's a carrier Unicum, and he loves his Parseval, but yeah, the Parseval's getting a little bit of a nerf, and it probably was rightfully so here with dive bombers and torpedo bombers receiving minus 5% to their total damage. It's not a huge nerf by any stretch of the imagination, but one that's probably much needed, at least for balancing purposes with the Parseval. And we're also getting a little bit of a nerf to the Minsk. I think they overbuffed it in the last update. And we're getting a little buff to the Hyson Yang, the Tier 7 Pan-Asian destroyer, which is pretty cool. Then they're going to... sorry, guys, that's my daughter here. She's needy, as all children should be. Love you, Sweet Pea. I'm doing a recording, though. I'll be right with you. I know, I'll be right with you, honey.
Okay.
And we're getting a couple bug fixes here, like the bug that causes returning speed of squadrons and things like that. Go ahead and read those for yourself on the patch notes. I don't want to make this video too much longer. Keep it short and sweet and simple. Overall, I think this is going to be a fun campaign, fun update, regardless of how you feel about Hot Wheels being here, not being here. I mean, I've said this from the get-go. You put money into this game the way that you want to put money into this game, okay? If you want to go out there and you want to whale a campaign like I did with this Brandenburg this last go-around, you go right ahead. I might whale the Somers. I might not. I'm not sure just yet. I think it's going to be incredibly fun to play, though, and really enjoyable for us gunboat destroyer players out there. And again, we ended up getting a dispersion commander for the Italian battleship line with A.L. Littorio in this last update. You had to pay for it. Is it worth it, though? For me, it is. Especially since now these patch notes came out and there's no discussion whatsoever yet about a free to play Italian dispersion commander. So again, guys, you put into this game what you want to put into it. For me, I do the same, and I'm not going to judge anybody for spending money on the game or not spending any money on the game. All right, guys, I'm going to take off for now. It was a pleasure to do patch notes with you for a first time ever. And let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to Yonkonomics on YouTube. And I will catch you guys on the very next video, or maybe the very next live stream. Signing off. Later, guys.